In, please make sure you're somewhere safe, somewhere you don't need to be alert or responsible for anything at all. Not driving, not operating machinery, nothing to manage, nothing to monitor. This is simply a space where your whole system is allowed to rest. I'm your sleep companion, and welcome to tonight's deep sleep hypnosis, a gentle place designed to support you if you've been feeling exhausted, emotionally drained, or worn down by long periods of nervous system tension. Tonight isn't about forcing sleep. It isn't about trying to relax correctly. It's about allowing your body to do what it already knows how to do. Once it senses there is nothing it needs to fight and nothing it needs to fix. As you rest here, we'll gently invite your body into its natural rest and digest mode. It's the pathway that becomes active when you stop resisting sensations and begin to let them be exactly as they are. This is where the vagus nerve responds best, not to effort, but to permission. There's nothing you need to make happen. If you notice sensations, tiredness, alertness, heaviness, restlessness, you don't need to push them away. Just allow them. Let them float there while you float with them. That gentle floating, that's what allows the parasympathetic nervous system to come online. Breath softens, muscles loosen. The mind no longer has to stay on guard. You can begin this audio at bedtime or during a night waking, and simply allow it to play through the night. There is no right way to listen. Even drifting in and out is perfectly fine. Your body will still receive the message. You are safe enough to rest now. After the initial relaxation gently guides you into this resting state, you'll begin to hear calm affirmations softly repeating in the background. These phrases are not instructions. They're quiet reminders. They don't ask you to do anything differently. They simply reinforce acceptance and ease. As the night goes on, those affirmations will gradually become softer and softer until they fade into the background of your awareness. And even then, your subconscious continues listening, absorbing reassurance, supporting deep, uninterrupted rest, while your conscious mind is free to drift wherever it needs to go. Nothing more is required of you. You've already arrived. You're not here to force anything. There's nothing you need to make happen, nothing you need to change. You can simply relax, listen, and allow your body's built-in healing systems to do exactly what they were designed to do without interference. If effort shows up, if the mind says, "Am I doing this right?" there's no need to argue with it. Just notice that thought and let it float by, the same way you might notice a cloud passing across the sky. Tonight we'll be using gentle but direct hypnotic language to guide your subconscious mind into a deeply restful state. Not by pushing you there, but by removing the need to resist where you already are. And if at any moment you feel you prefer a lighter, more meditative experience, that's perfectly okay. You're always welcome to explore one of my guided sleep meditations instead. But if you're ready now, ready to let go of trying, ready to stop monitoring your body, ready to stop checking whether sleep is coming, then you can simply stay here. Allow your awareness to drift, not downward, not upward, just gently outward, floating. This is the shift Dr. Claire Weeks spoke about. When you stop fighting sensations and allow them to be present without adding fear or urgency. As resistance drops away, your system naturally begins to settle. As you listen to my voice now, you might begin to notice a softening somewhere in your body, maybe in the shoulders, the jaw, the belly. You don't need to look for it, and you don't need to encourage it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, that's okay too. And your nervous system already knows how to shift into parasympathetic mode. That beautiful state where the heart rate slows, the breath becomes quieter, digestion improves, and the body finally receives permission to repair and restore itself. All you're doing is allowing that process to unfold while you float alongside it. Nothing more is required. Guided hypnosis begins. In fact, even before we go any further, you may already notice a few subtle changes beginning to happen on their own. Maybe your shoulders have softened, just a little. Maybe your breathing has already begun to slow without you asking it to. That's simply your system responding, not because you made it happen, but because you stopped interfering. And this is only the beginning. All hypnosis is really self-hypnosis. Nothing is being done to you. You're simply allowing yourself to drift into a state your body already recognizes. As long as you give yourself permission to relax, to let go, and to follow my voice in the background, this process unfolds effortlessly. There's no concentration required, no special skill. Even wandering thoughts are welcome. They don't stop anything. Yes, they float too. And if you haven't already allowed your eyes to close, you can let that happen now. There's no need to make them close. No effort. Just allow them as though they were closing all by themselves as your eyelids soften. Feel the tiny muscles behind the eyes begin to release. That release spreads gently across the forehead, smoothing, loosening, all the way back across the scalp. You might even notice how pleasantly heavy the eyes feel now. Not heavy in a stuck way, but heavy in a safe, resting way. You could imagine opening them if you wanted, but there's no reason to check. Nothing you need to monitor, nothing you need to stay alert for. You're safe here, and you can simply allow your eyes, your mind, and your body to rest. You might even begin to wonder, without needing to answer, how much deeper your body can drift into this natural state of rest and repair tonight. There's no need to search for the answer. That gentle curiosity can simply float in the background, quiet, unimportant, while something deeper continues its work. And as that wondering softens, notice how fully the mattress is already supporting you, not holding you up, but holding you through. Feel the gentle pull of gravity, inviting your body downward into the softness beneath you. There's nowhere to fall. You're already held. Now, without changing anything yet, just gently bring awareness to your breath, not to improve it, not to manage it, just to notice it. And if it feels natural, allow the next breath in to be a little slower, letting the belly rise easily. As the breath flows out, you might notice it lingering just a little longer than the in-breath. No pushing, no controlling, just allowing the exhale to finish itself. This simple rhythm doesn't demand effort. It sends a quiet message to the nervous system, a message the body understands instantly. We are safe. We are home. There is nothing to brace against. And as you continue breathing now, notice how each inhale gently expands the belly, soft, unforced. and each slow exhale naturally lengthens, just a little more than the one before. Not because you're trying, but because the body prefers it that way when it no longer feels threatened. Let the breath become easy, ati, like a wave rolling in and rolling out. No counting, no timing, just movement and just floating. You're not breathing to relax. You're relaxing, and the breath is responding. With each gentle breath, you may already notice a subtle wave of warmth or heaviness moving through you. If you do, that's perfectly okay. And if you don't, that's okay too. Nothing is required. Often, when the body feels safe enough, these sensations begin to appear on their own. Not because you're trying to create them, but because you've stopped resisting. And if you happen to notice them, there's no need to hold on to them. Just let them be there. The body knows what to do next. As acceptance deepens, relaxation naturally follows. And as relaxation deepens, rest becomes effortless. Soon you may realize you've already slipped into that pleasant drifting state, where one part of you is still faintly listening, while another part has begun to float away. This is a familiar place, as you've been here many times before. It's the space between waking and sleeping, where the night's healing work quietly begins. As we continue, you can remain gently curious about how much deeper this comfort can grow. No need to follow it. It will widen on its own. And as your body continues resting, you may begin to notice soft, subtle images forming behind your closed eyes. Perhaps there's a gentle glow, golden or white, warm and calm. Not bright, not sharp, just present. Like bottled sunlight, slowly drifting inward, effortlessly absorbed, as though your body recognizes it. With each inhale, that soft light moves a little deeper inside, carried naturally by the breath, by oxygen flowing exactly where it's needed. And as this warmth spreads, you might notice a quiet sense of relief, a soft easing, as though every cell is being gently reminded that repair is already underway. Nothing to assist, nothing to manage. You float, and the body restores itself. And soon, without needing to try, you may even begin to sense a gentle distance forming. Not separation, just space. Almost as though you're quietly observing yourself from a little way back, watching as your body relaxes more fully, while deeper healing continues to flow in. There's no analysis here, no judging, just noticing with kindness. You might become aware of soft waves of color, not sharp, not defined, just calm frequencies moving gently through you. These are not something you need to imagine perfectly. If they appear, they appear. If they don't, the effect is still happening. Your body understands this language. Let yourself float inside this awareness now, breathing in, breathing out. Each inhale gently washes in fresh energy. Each exhale allows anything no longer needed to drift away without effort. As this relaxation deepens further, warmth continues to spread, top to bottom, left to right, and deep within. A calm inner glow begins to settle, quiet, steady, not demanding attention. Even the simple sound of your breath carries tiny waves of relaxation through you. Sound becomes sensation. Sensation becomes ease. The jaw loosens. The brow softens, muscles release, not all at once, but naturally, in their own time. Everything opens just enough to receive this steady, quiet repair, and you may even notice a gentle buzz or a soft hum somewhere in the background, a soothing vibration, as though your whole system is being softly tuned, bringing every part of you back into balance. There's nothing to help, nothing to adjust. You float, and the body does the rest. And as this wave continues to flow, like a gentle stream, you may sense it moving slowly down through the neck, into the shoulders, down the spine, along the arms and chest, and softly into the belly. There's no need to follow it closely. The body already knows the path. As this flow continues, your body creates space, room for renewal, room for rest, room to breathe. If it feels natural, you might allow a soft sigh to drift out now, or perhaps a quiet hum, barely audible, just enough to feel. Notice the gentle vibration traveling through the throat, through the chest, softly stimulating the vagus nerve, not forcing calm, but reminding the body that it is safe to settle. As calm vitality continues flowing, you remain grounded, even as you float, and as your body settles further, you might notice that some parts feel lighter, almost buoyant, while other parts feel as though they're gently sinking down, heavy in a comforting way. There's a natural rhythm here, a quiet balancing. As tension releases, rest is welcomed. Now you might allow a simple image to form. Without effort and without detail, a golden ladder stretching upward into soft, quiet clouds, while at the same time its sturdy rungs reach downward into the calm, grounding energy of the earth beneath you. Just like your breath, rising and falling, this ladder connects the clarity of the mind and the safety of deep sleep. You don't need to climb. You don't need to descend. You're already supported exactly where you are. Now, here's something interesting. Allow yourself to notice two parts of you at the same time. There's nothing to do with this, just noticing. One part of you gently rising, clear, spacious, calm, and another part of you sinking deeper and deeper into restful unconsciousness. These two experiences can exist together. There's no conflict here, no imbalance. This is the natural space between being awake and being asleep. And you've traveled this path many times before, often without even noticing. Even now, your body's innate wisdom is already at work, restoring, rebuilding, renewing. Every breath you take quietly supports this process. Oxygen flows in, nourishing every cell. And as your system relaxes, healthy rhythms return. The body remembers its timing, its balance. Just without effort, your natural healing pathways begin to switch on. You may sense yourself floating gently now, as though observing your physical body resting below. The body sleeps, the deeper mind drifts, and awareness softens into something wider, quieter, safer. Any remaining tension dissolves on its own. There's nothing left to hold. You are safe to let go. Now, imagine yourself in a peaceful sanctuary, a pristine mountain lake. Still, quiet, crystal clear steam rising softly from the surface. Not hot, just warm enough to soothe. Breathe in the pure air, fresh, cool, scented faintly with wildflowers and pine. And as you breathe, feel that freshness circulate gently within you. Clean, reviving, calming. You don't need to stay awake to imagine this. The deeper mind knows the way. And now, as you mentally step into the soothing waters, warm currents begin to move through you. Slowly, naturally, they drift through every part of your body, recharging, cleansing, restoring. These gentle currents feel like waves of calm nourishment flowing through your nervous system, washing away anything no longer needed, while grounding you deeply into the safety of this present moment. Nothing to fix, nothing to manage, just allowing. Your mind supports your body, and your body supports your mind. A simple partnership, working exactly as nature intended. You may already sense, without needing to focus on it, that tomorrow you'll rise feeling lighter, steadier, clearer, your energy restored, your system replenished, quietly ready for whatever comes. For now, there's nothing to prepare for, nothing ahead to reach. Simply stay with the gentle rise and fall of your breath. Every breath carries you deeper. Every exhale releases more. And the deeper you drift, the more your body repairs itself, without effort, without direction. Now, as your system continues to settle into this deep healing space, your mind is naturally ready to receive a few simple reminders, quiet suggestions that your subconscious can absorb effortlessly, even as you rest. There's no need to consciously think about these words, just let them settle in, like seeds, planting themselves gently into fertile ground, where growth happens all on its own, and you can rest now, while that process begins. You don't need to do anything now. Just listen and allow. I am safe to be still. It's okay to rest completely. There's nothing I need to solve, nothing I need to fix. Nothing is required of me right now. This moment asks nothing from me. It's been a lot. And now, I get to rest. My body already knows how to rest. It remembers this state. I don't have to teach it. I allow stillness to be here, just as it is. I don't need to try. I don't need to force relaxation. Healing is already happening on its own. My nervous system softens with every gentle breath in and every slow breath out. I allow sensations to be exactly as they are. I float past them without resistance. Energy returns to me naturally like water slowly filling a quiet well. Each breath pours calm back into my body, drop by drop, without effort. Stillness recharges me like sunlight in early spring, warming the ground slowly. I refill slowly, fully, gently. Vitality is quietly returning beneath the surface, even if I don't feel it yet. That's okay. Every heartbeat delivers quiet strength, steady, reliable, enough. This moment is nourishing me deeply. Even rest without sleep is healing. I allow calm to settle where fatigue once lived. Peace flows in. Pressure flows out. My breath rocks me gently into deeper and deeper rest. The longer I rest, the more I recover. My whole system is powering down now, not shutting off, but repairing. Sleep restores me naturally. I don't have to make it happen. Each breath carries me deeper. Each exhale lets go a little more. By morning, I rise steadier, lighter, clearer. And if I drift, that's perfect. If I remain aware, that's also perfect. Nothing is required of me right now. It's been a lot. And now I get to rest.